What is meditation? Sitting cross-legged, lying down, relaxed. There must be relaxation of the body, but though your body is relaxed, your mind is very active, chattering away. Being aware of this, you say, I must control it, I must stop it, there must be a sense of quietness. So you begin to control your mind. You can spend years controlling, disciplining your chattering mind. Your energy is spent making the mind conform to a desired pattern, but you don't succeed. If you do succeed, your mind becomes weary, lethargic, empty, dull. Obviously, that is not meditation. On the contrary, the mind must be supremely alert, not caught in a routine of habit and discipline. I see that my mind, chattering endlessly, cannot be disciplined, made to fit into a pattern of thought. Then how is it to be calmed? How is the chattering mind to be quiet? If we as an observer impose a discipline on the chattering mind, there is conflict between the observer and the thing observed. The thinker is struggling to make thought conform to the desired pattern, which is to calm the mind, so we discipline it, control, dominate or suppress, in which is involved the conflict of duality. Meditation is obviously not an endless process of conflict. So, how is the mind to be quiet? When I ask the question, what is the state of your mind? Please watch yourself. What is the state of your mind when I put the question? You are accustomed to discipline, control, but now you see its absurdity, its illusory nature, so the state of your mind is that you do not know how to quiet the mind. You are finished with explanations, with knowledge, which is conditioning. The actual fact is that your mind is chattering and you do not know how to quiet it. So you are really inquiring, are you not? You are watching. You have no answer. All you know is your mind is chattering, and you want to find out how the mind can be quiet, but not according to a method. You know that your mind is active, ceaselessly chattering, one layer against another layer, the observer fighting the observed, the experiencer wanting more. You are aware of the incessant vagaries of thought, and you actually do not know how it is to be quiet. You reject all methods because they have no meaning. To follow a method, to copy a pattern only cripples the mind through habit. Habit is not meditation. The routine of a discipline does not free the mind so that it can discover the new. So, you reject all that completely, but you still have the question of how the mind is to be quiet. How is the mind to be quiet? The moment you put the question to yourself vitally, actually, what is the state of your mind? Is it not quiet? It is no longer chattering, analyzing, judging, it is watching, observing, because you do not know. The very state of not knowing is the beginning of quietness. You discover that as long as there is the struggle between the desired pattern and that which you are, there must be a battle, and this battle is a waste of energy which creates inertia. So the mind sees the falseness of all that and rejects it. As it observes, the mind becomes quiet. Yet there is still the problem of the thinker apart from thought, so there is again a battle. Meditation is all this process, not just a limited process with a particular end. It is this vast searching, groping, not being caught in any idea, belief or experience, being aware that any projection of the mind is illusory. And if you go into it more and more deeply, not with a motive, not with any desire for a particular result, but simply watching the whole process of yourself, then you will see that without any form of compulsion, suppression or discipline the mind becomes creatively empty, still. That stillness will not give you any riches in this world. If you approach meditation with a begging bowl, it will offer you nothing. That stillness is free from all sense of continuity, in it no experiencer is experiencing. When the experiencer is there, it is no longer stillness, it is merely a continuation of sensation. Meditation is all this process, which brings about a state in which the mind is still, no longer projecting, desiring, defending, judging, experiencing. In that state, the new can be. The new is not to be verbalized, it has no words to explain it, therefore it is not communicable. It is something that comes into being when the mind itself is new, and this whole, complex process of self-knowledge is meditation.